morning, everybody. We're back, and it looks like our prayers were answered. We got the dip that we wanted. This is just what we were talking about. So, I know everyone keeps getting excited when we're breaking our yellow line and we're popping up out of this BART zone, and it's like, hey, are we finally gonna stop this little whoop 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 and maybe start doing something? Answer's no. We do have some things forming here, so we're going to talk about some stuff that we're seeing on the charts, but for the most part, what we're going to be talking about here was this breakout to the run up on the 200 MA and the 200 moving average, really just hammering that, rejecting that hard, and Bitcoin falling back down. So in the last video, what we were talking about is if we had breakout, retest, and this held, then we would say, hey, that's where we look to enter, and we take along back up here, and we're going to look for another retest of that 200 moving average and take off. But we didn't get that. What ended up happening was we went up, we retested, we went up, we tried to break this 200 moving A, and we got denied hard. So we came smashing back down, and that's what we said was, that's what we were hoping. Sorry, we didn't know that was going to happen. We were saying that we think this is not going to hold. We think this is going to get rejected and that we're going to come back down. We were hoping that we're going to come back down into here because we're accumulating in here. And the more time we spend in here, the more time we get to accumulate. We are seeing people talk about higher lows, right? Like if you go here, we got one, we got dump, we got bump, and then we got bump, right? Like magnet, stupid magnet. But we got higher lows, right? If you go here, we got a clear trend coming back up, right? Nice and thick. We got a big trend line coming back up. Green might not have been a good choice. Let's do a pink. Bam. Yeah, that's a clear trend, right? And the trend is your friend until the end. So if you were gonna play like any type of trading here, you were gonna do anything, you can't deny that we are getting higher lows, right? It looks like it is coming back up. We are kind of like walking up the stairs here, real slow, one step at a time. We go up, we get the retrace back down. Retrace doesn't retrace as low, so that's good, right? That's I guess you could say a bullish divergence. So that's good. Well, that's healthy to see here that buyers are willing to step in at these levels and they're happy to be purchasing here. Now, I'm still not sold, right? I'm still heavily, I don't want to say bearish. I'm heavily like a boring. I want to be a crab right now, right? Because when you go back here and we historically look at all these other bull runs, right? When they end, there's just this like section of crabbing that goes on, right? That's just very boring of like a couple months, right? If we bottomed out here in December, we stayed boring until what, April? April, right? December till April. So like there's just a lot of time where the market needs to be sideways. Like there's just always a nice little section of boring. This one was even longer, right? August 15th to January 17th. I guess you could cut it off here and say we started to move here. So August to May, there's still lots of time. There's still lots of time to give it, time to calm down and be boring. Now, again, we talked about this before. I'm open to the conversation that hey, this time isn't as long as this time, and this time is going to be the shortest one ever since. So these like boring times in the bear market are getting shorter per cycle. I'm open to that conversation, and I'm open to like keep that in the back of my mind and say, hey, this could be the shortest one ever. I still don't think we go back up yet. I still think we have like I think up until September. If we're going off of this, if we're going to trust this line, we have up until September, October. I don't want to put dates because dates are very like way too hard to do. I think it's going to stay boring until we get fundamental change. I think everyone was saying this time is different, this time is different. They were early. It wasn't different. We had the same regulations, we had the same rules, we had the same exchange. And to be honest, all I think NFTs did was stop Bitcoin from hitting its like ultimate goal of 75,000. I think Bitcoin should have probably ran up to like 75,000. I'm not going to say 100K. I didn't see 100K coming. I did say I thought we were going to do 69 to 75,000. I said we're probably looking at that cycle top. And then as it started to lose steam, we reevaluated and we made the call in November to say, "Hey, this is the top. We're selling." And we sold. We sold the tippy top. That was really good. Our best exits ever. And now we've been slowly dollar cost averaging in around here. So we sold here, right? If you can't see, we sold here and we've been dollar cost averaging here, right? I'm not going to circle like up here because I don't really buy up there. We've been buying down at the bottom here. So down at the bottom here, we've been buying and we want to come back down. Like, I know that's not what people want to hear. I know people want to hear it's going to get fun again. We're going to the moon. Everything's going up. It's not true, right? I'm not here to tell you that. Sorry, not that it's not true. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing. I am seeing higher lows. I am seeing a bullish divergence. However, I'm seeing more of a fake out. I want to see more boring sideways action just to kind of like let these moving averages squeeze a little bit. Just let the market settle. Let's let some regular volume kind of just eat away at some, like, some low sell orders. Let's let some people get out of here. And I do think, like Kevin O'Leary said, we're going to find out more and more people that are liquidated, and I don't want to let these people get off easy by getting an easy bull run and we're back up and now look, all we made it, guys. We didn't make bad investments. We're back up. Like, if it stays sideways, those chickens come to roost, right? So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, but we are happy about this. This is what we said in the last video. We did say this was going to come back down. We were excited to see it come back down. So very, very happy about that. Go watch the last video if you missed that prediction, but that was a good one. Nailed it. And we're back in the BART zone. We're back in the boring zone. This is what we want to see. We want to see more boring. We want to see more sideways. Gives us more time to buy and just reaccumulate on our favorite projects. We've been seeing a lot of news with the SEC. When people talk about being different, I think that'll be regulations. Then it'll be different. Then there'll be some coins that just won't pump because they're securities. There's going to be some coins that won't pump because the team knows, hey, this isn't going to be something we can do anymore. The governments, and they're not supporting these projects, right? We just saw Zerpcraft get shut down from Microsoft. Everyone's making their decisions on where they stand with this crypto thing. And once people have kind of drawn their teams, we have the line in the sand, then it'll be different. Until then, we all follow Bitcoin. I know people are like, how come you're not looking at the XRP chart? Talk about the XRP chart. No, right? Until I see this like divert from Bitcoin, I'm following Bitcoin. I'm going to be looking at Bitcoin, and this is all going to follow Bitcoin until we see SEC case victory, Ripple going public, da 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 da. We are seeing a volume increase though. That's pretty good. Nice little volume spike for XRP trading. But we're not here to talk about that. This doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is Bitcoin. Bitcoin leads the way until we get fundamental change that says, hey, we got Bitcoin going sideways and XRP is pumping up. Boom, we got divergence. Then we'll start charting this separately. Until then, we're charting this the same. It's going to follow Bitcoin. That's what's going to happen. That's it. That's all I have, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We nailed our last call. We're back down here. We're doing very well in terms of TA on this channel. I know sometimes it's not what you want to hear. It's like boring, sideways, blah. It's not what I want, Dom. I can't trade that. We're not trading. We're dollar cost averaging in and out of these zones. That's what we're doing. Come back down. Spend some more time in here, Bitcoin. Come all the way down to 16K. Drop XRP to 25 cents. Let me hammer buy a bunch of my favorite projects, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. So, luckily, this breakout was a fake. We're back down in our zones. Let's continue to go sideways, and let's continue to accumulate. That's it, everybody. Have a great day.